Want to know a secret that all top earners have and how they can grow their business and be successful even in the most uncertain times? So stay tuned. I'm going to share this and some powerful tools that I learned on how I kept sane through this emotional roller coaster that we had in the last couple of years. My name is Anna Stropnik and I help network marketers grow thriving business online so they can create lifestyle that they love. Consider subscribing to this channel because on here every single week I share with you as helpful content to help you with growing your business. And I also have a blog, it's annastropnik.com, and in my blog I also share once a week an episode to help you further grow in your business. All of that content is free, so definitely check that out. So, has this been an emotional roller coaster in the last couple of years? Have you been affected in any way when it comes to your life, your business, like things that you used to do and can no longer do? Are you worrying about things? Have you been fearful of things? So this is all very, very normal. Majority of people in this earth go through this. But I will share with you what I discovered back in 2019 that helped me cope with this so much better than I would. Are you a warrior? Are you somebody who always worries about things, always worries about how is that gonna turn out? And worrying is really thinking about something that is out of your control. And as much as I knew this, it was really, really hard for me not to worry. So here's what happened in 2019 for me is, so I was growing my business and my network marketing business. I have a full-time job, and my husband got diagnosed with cancer, and we just had a baby. So we had 2 kids. Our little one was only 6 months old when that happened, and he could not work for what we knew then at least 6 months because he had to go through his treatments, through his therapist, and I was supposed to be the only caretaker. So I did everything that I could so we can be secure and safe for those 6 months. But then also I knew that it was really time for me to, put into my business and really start growing my network marketing business, because that is something where I can get, that extra income, that extra paycheck that we just lost. So anyway, I invested a lot in when it comes to learning different things. They're learning different skills, like learning live videos, learning anything like on social media. It was just, I was investing in myself a lot because always wanting to learn more. But what I discovered is that those things are not what moves the needle. And you know what is? It's your mindset. So your mindset is really 95% on what happens and what your results are like. Because it doesn't matter what you can know everything about everything. I actually have a friend who follows Ray Higdon like I do, and he can actually teach every single thing like Ray Higdon, but his mindset is not there. So and everything in his life is showing because his confidence is not there, but he knows all the technical stuff. So this is how powerful that is. 95% is mindset, only 5% is actually skills, is things that you know. So when I did my investment in 2019, I knew I had to work on my mindset, really focus on that, because that's going to change everything else. So this is how, when pandemic hit in 2020, I was prepared. I did not worry. I was shocked to see myself change like that I didn't have that fear on what's going to happen the next day. So my husband went back to work in December of 2019, and then in March he lost his job. He got laid off. So you can just imagine. But I was super calm. And it was all because of the training that I did. So I'm going to share that with you. I'm going to share with you what is that secret that all the top earners have, and they're pretty much unconscious confident. So they don't know how to share what they did. right? But in this program that I learned from late Bob Proctor is exactly that, what that is. So we have a lot of knowledge. We already know most of the things. We have all the pieces of puzzle is what we need to be successful, but it's the actual mindset that is blocking us. So there are two parts to a mind. There's subconscious mind and there's conscious mind. And you know what it is? Your conscious mind is what it's your logical mind, is what you know you should do. That's where you keep all of your knowledge. So just think of your top of your head as your conscious mind, and think of the bottom of your head, like nose down, as your subconscious mind. But your subconscious mind is your blocker. It says stop. I'm not programmed. So it's like your computer program. I'm not programmed to move your body in that direction because I'm programmed this way. So if you don't change that programming, nothing is going to happen. So you will know what you need to do, but you will just not do it. So this is how come, doing another course, taking another lesson is not going to work unless you work on your mindset first. So your subconscious mind is what moves your body, right? Your conscious mind is like logical, but your subconscious mind is like completely emotional. It doesn't have any reason to it, but it will just work as it's programmed. I could go on and on about this, but these are like the two things that I think are most important, that are really the secret on how you can, navigate your life no matter what happens to you, that you got to understand how your mind works. And the second one is how to be resilient to whatever is going on in your environment, because you probably would agree with me that everything that's going on in the environment, people that you hang out with, it reflects your life, all the circumstances, where you live, where you go to school, where you work, it all affects us. Especially like the outside, if something happens, an accident, a pandemic, anything that happens in the world, it also affects us, and usually affects us negatively. And those emotions are way more powerful, and that all creates that programming in your subconscious mind. But what I learned in this program is I learned how to switch off all of these like crazy highways of channels of all this energy, how to completely switch off and focus on what I want. So here's the key. This is the secret. No matter what happens, you focus on what you want. So I already had a goal in mind created. I was like convinced that goal is going to happen. So when that pandemic hit, when he lost the job, I knew that in my vision, in my future, in my goals, we're not going to be financially struggling. Something is going to happen, and you got to think positive. You got to focus on what you want. So this is the thing. You focus on what you want in those situations. You do not focus on what you don't want, because what you think about, you bring about. So don't focus on, oh my God, we're going to lose all of our savings. We're going to have to sell our car. We're going to have to sell our house. We're going to end up on the street. Oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. More you focus on that is actually exactly the outcome that is going to happen. But you're going to be like, he lost his job before, something better will happen. Another door will open. Even Bible says, when the God will never put you in a situation that he cannot get you out of. And, so this self-development is not really hocus pocus. When one door shuts, another one opens. It always happens like that. And if you just look at for the evidence in your life that this really happened, so there was no reason for you to be worrying all of this time, because like a better solution came along anyway, right? So this is that's what it is. Let me just think if I forgot something. So this is how you will navigate through this. So you got to focus on what you want. Always focus on what you want. That is the secret. Okay, so I could go on and on about how to do this. There's actually 12 different tools in this program that I went through. So I only shared with you one really about subconscious mind and conscious mind, and another one that you can control how environment affects you, how you can live from inside out versus outside in. So outside in meaning everything around you affects you emotionally, and your emotions affect your subconscious mind, and how you do things, why you procrastinate, right? Or why you take action. Where if you live from inside out, you start where you want to be. So you start thinking where you want to be, and then everything is going to move into motion that way. So instead of you like going broke, having to sell your house, having to sell your car, all of that stuff, it's going to be completely opposite. You're going to eventually create the lifestyle that you want. So you want to know what was one of the goals that I created, and that was like my biggest driver. So back in 2019, I created a personal goal, I created the business goal. So business goal first, like where I want to be with my business, but my personal goal was to spend summers in Croatia with my family. So what I did is I actually I repeated and I wrote that goal down for 2 years straight every single day, and got emotionally involved with that I want to be like, as soon as school finishes, I want to take my kids, I want to spend time with my parents over there, with my brother, and that's how we want to spend summers. So guess what happened? Last year in 2021, we went there for 2 weeks. And before that, it was 7 years before we went. This year, this Wednesday, we're going for a month. So it's just going to keep increasing, and I cannot tell you how excited I am. This was exactly what I wanted. This was my ultimate goal. It came true. Now it's time to work on a different one. But this is where what the secret is. You got to focus on what you want. And if you do that, so don't think that self-development is something that we tell you it's important to do to grow your business. It's crucial. It's 95% of your results. So if you haven't yet really taken it seriously, now do it. Do whatever it takes, invest in yourself, and really work on your mind game. So hope this was helpful. If it was, let me know. On my blog, you will find more training. So go to anastropnik.com. Also, if you haven't yet, you can download over there. It's absolutely free. Attraction Marketing Bootcamp. So you know how to automate your business, have fun, build a lifestyle that you love, but not spend all of the time doing so. So I will see you in the next video.